Hi, welcome to 2020 Tasty Treats with GourmetQuilter. I'm SusanClaire, GourmetQuilter. We're doing a series of 20 house appliques, and up behind me here we've already got our first 9. So we're on to house applique number 10 this time. So we've got this wonderful little neighbourhood growing here. There is a pattern available if you're interested on gourmetquilter.com. All the shapes in the pattern come ready for tracing, and this is just a nice little cottage. This little cottage has a little claim to fame because it has a round window, a little porthole type window. How much fun is that? It also has a little tiny doorknob. It's a very together little cottage, this one. So I've already started positioning the walls. I've popped the door on. We can pop the little window on next, just in the wall there. This tiny little door handle. So one of the beauties of doing fusible applique is that you can fuse the shape on, which makes it so much easier to manage if you're going to be stitching it with this type of applique. So because we're free motion stitching, and it's sticking to my fingers, but you can just do tiny shapes because we're fusing them on. They sort of stay there, and then we can come and stitch around them. And then it just has a roof. So I think that little cottage is looking quite cute. So the little window is going to have a little cross marking on it, like little window panes, which we'll stitch in as we go. So just iron all that in place. Put the stabilizer behind. I'm using a cotton batting as my stabilizer, and we can go to the sewing machine and get this little cottage done. So I think what we'll do is we might do the window last. We've got to do that little tiny door handle and things as well. So maybe I should start with the door and the door handle. So I'm just free motion stitching close to the edge on the applique. I don't have to turn the work, but I can if I want to. And then I'm coming down. Now because that door handle is so close to the stitching line there, I can just hop straight onto that and stitch around that as well. And then come back and finish the door. So that little fiddly door handle is done already without any fuss and bother. Amazing. And so now I can come around here and keep going on to the rest of the house here. And then I can just skip, like I did on the door handle, onto the roof and come all the way around the outline of the roof as well. So I might keep going with that and then come back and show you the little window. So I'm just going to come around this window now. And I'm just going to do these little cross lines on here. So I want to be at the top center if possible, or you could just choose to do it at a different position. And this time I'm going to come out from the center to each side and come back in, and then finish coming back up to the top. Now I'm also going to do a little bit of different stitching on the roof, so I'll show you how to do that. So I'm just going to have a little bit of fun with some just wiggly horizontal lines on the roof. So I'm just wiggling the fabric gently as I go along. Come to the other end, and then I can come up a little bit, and then if you don't want to go backwards you can turn it round and just do some more. These wiggly lines are so much fun to do. You can use them in all sorts of places, not just roofs. Just a little wiggle of the fabric as you're stitching. And we'll put one more in there, I think. And there's our little house. We'll just give that a little press and move it into that village. So I think it's all sitting in really nicely. So that was house applique number 10 in our village, and we will come back with house applique number 11.